sitzen wir ja schon seit einer Woche daran. Aber klar, da haben wir erst noch viel rumgedacht, gegoogelt, überlegt. Ist irgendwie... Was weiß ich, ja. Ich bin jetzt gerade nicht so betroffen.
Who is he and how does he know these things? He said Elizabeth Sobeck. What kind of name is that? Corrupted Watchers, acting as guards. The Eclipse and corrupted machines, cooperating. One happy family.
Hallo.
What was that?
They're still looking.
Na, immerhin. Ich wusste zum Beispiel gar nicht, wo wir aufgehört hatten. Erst als ich es wieder gesehen habe, oh yeah, war ich ja gerade dabei, wieder eine Story weiterzumachen.
Help me!
These dig sites, they're massive. No space.
Yep.
All these ruins. What did the old ones do here? Corruptor. That might prove a challenge.
Frost black chopping at hard ground.
Here they come. Forget about traveling light.
Ja, was mich überrascht ist, dass ich so einfach in die Steuerung wieder reingefunden habe. Bin ja mal gespannt, ob wir es schaffen, das zum Ende zu bringen, bevor die PlayStation 5 rauskommt.
Explosion. Snow haze. White as bone. That fog got dark. Another explosion.
Time to get it moving, and be quick about it. No daydreaming. Soon this demon will be up and running. Another Deathbringer to fill out the ranks.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers we're in. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first. I'll handle it. Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
By the sun!
Hitting that thing really hurt it. Did it. Those things pack a punch. All right. That Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it. see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
Ist schwer zu sagen. Also, eigentlich ist es gar nicht mehr so viel, aber, ja. Also, wenn ich mich recht erinnere, ist noch das und da und ja, ich weiß nicht, vielleicht so halb durch oder so. Es kommt immer davon, wie man spielt und wie viele Nebensachen ich mache und außerdem ist ja noch der DLC auch noch mit dabei. Aber habe ich ja schon einige Male erwähnt, das ist generell so bei Open-World-Spielen, die scheinen immer so endlos lang zu sein, aber wenn du einfach nur so die Hauptstory spielen würdest, ja, ist eigentlich überraschend kurz.
Tight, but I can squeeze through.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Farrell. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad. Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic Chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So, they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world. What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why? No smell to it. Not even old death. Nothing natural. Another cave-in. But I could get through. Looks like I can climb here. Made it.
FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package, designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied Chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
Vor allen Dingen, der sieht ja auch so Peacekeeping aus, ne?
People were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad. It looks like the way up. What's left of it. be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek. If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too. Toe's going numb. Keep moving.
This began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Genau. Erst schön Schnee und Eis und Wind und dann Regenzauber. Und dann schön nass. Nochmal Schnee und Wind und Eis. Und, boah, du bist ja selbst nur ein Eiszapfen. Hm.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find. Good. Another power cell. If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
Data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You've screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another cell is being recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
Peacekeepers.
That consume biomass as fuel.
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I...
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final cell has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Pharaoh robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
You said you've known for some time that Pharaoh war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn. Here comes the snow.
Ich mache an der Stelle mal so 5 Minuten Pause. Oder 10 Minuten. Ich muss mal aufs Klo und ich will mir jetzt schnell einen Cappuccino machen. wieder da. Vladimir hat geschrieben. Sagt, Geld ist auf dem Weg. Ja, somit ist die PlayStation 5 dann gesichert. Insofern nicht schon was anderes dazwischen kommt. Na, das ist ja jetzt nicht mehr lang. Das sind noch etwa 3 Wochen oder so.
PlayStation is auf dem Weg?
Nee, die ist nicht auf dem Weg. Vladimir hat geschrieben im Messenger, dass er das Geld überwiesen hat. Und ich meinte, somit ist dann die PlayStation 5 gesichert. Und die kommt in etwa 3 Wochen. Die wird ja auch nicht geschickt, die muss ich ja abholen. Das wäre zum Beispiel eine Problematik. Wenn wieder so eine Art Lockdown passiert, dass Geschäfte wie Game wieder schließen müssen. Das Problem war da auch, da hatte ich ein Spiel vorbestellt, bevor das alles passiert ist. Und als es dann endlich kurz vor dem Erscheinungsdatum war, dann wurden die Läden geschlossen. Und der Scheißverein hat das wieder nicht auf die Reihe gekriegt. Die haben dann versprochen, dass man seine Vorbestellungen, die man im Laden gemacht hat, dann auf Online umstellen kann. Für viele hat das nicht richtig funktioniert. Da gab es Fehlermeldungen, Vorbestellungen sind verschwunden, wurden gestrichen, alles Mögliche. Bei mir hat es geklappt, aber dann, als die eigentliche Vorbestellung dann hätte bezahlt werden müssen, haben die das Geld abgezogen und dann haben sie das Geld versucht nochmal, beziehungsweise wir haben es nicht abgezogen, sondern ich habe ja gesagt, wie es hier diese Debitkarten gibt und das funktioniert für eine Kreditkarte. Das heißt, das wird ja erstmal aufgehoben, also beiseite gelegt. Und erst Tage später, manchmal sogar erst Wochen später, bekommen die tatsächlich ihr Geld. Also wird es tatsächlich komplett von deinem Konto abgezogen. Und die Idioten haben das dann so gemacht, dass es einmal, um zu bestätigen, dass genug Geld drauf ist, was beiseite gelegt wurde, Und dann haben sie es nochmal gemacht, um dann tatsächlich abzuziehen, was sie dann tatsächlich behalten würden. Und der erste Betrag wird dann einfach wieder in Tagen oder Wochen geht auf mein Konto zurück. Ja toll, ich hatte aber nur noch den Rest genauso übrig für das Spiel. Das heißt, das wurde dann fehlgeschlagen und dann haben sie gesagt, naja, wenn du jetzt in 2 Tagen keine gültige Zahlungsweise angibst, dann müssen wir das streichen. Und in der Zeit habe ich versucht, den Live-Chat zu erreichen, per Telefon zu erreichen, hast du keine Chance. E-Mail haben sie, weiß ich gar nicht mehr, Wochen später sich gemeldet. Also total Chaos, total Vollidioten, wie die das auf die Reihe gekriegt haben, überhaupt irgendwas dahin zu bekommen, ist ein Wahnsinn. Aber ey, das war bei mir ja gerade mal nur so 60 Pfund oder so. Jetzt stell dir mal vor, da waren Leute auf Twitter, die haben sich beschwert, die haben gesagt, dass die Sachen vorbestellt haben, die 300 Pfund und mehr gekostet haben. Jetzt stell dir mal vor, das wird 2-3 Mal abgezogen. Krass, ey. Okay. Ja. Online kannst du die Idioten vergessen. Die funktionieren nur gut, wenn du in den Laden gehst. Deswegen hoffen wir einfach mal, dass das nicht passiert und ich dann in 3 Wochen in den Laden gehen kann. Beziehungsweise erstmal in 2 Wochen. Wenn wenn der nächste Xbox rauskommt. Und zumal zu der Zeit war dann natürlich, nachdem das Geld wieder da war, war das alles ausverkauft, weil das eine ganz spezielle Version war. Und es war dann alles ausverkauft. Und ich gesagt, ja, tut uns leid, gibt's nicht. Das Lustige dann war dann natürlich, dass dann irgendwann die Geschäfte aufgemacht haben und ja, die wurden dann mit den Teilen beliefert. Zu einer Zeit, wo keiner die Teile mehr haben wollte. Ja, Arschkarte gezogen. Und heute sind die Teile in Massen immer noch vorhanden im Angebot. Haha. Einfach nur, weil sie es versaut haben. Kann man nur so dumm sein. Deswegen, wenn sowas da vorkommt, dann keine Ahnung, wenn wir die Xbox oder PlayStation bekommen. Deswegen hoffe ich, dass das alles glatt läuft. Ja, wie gesagt, die könnte schon weg sein. Das ist immer so eine Sache, weil so eine Vorbestellung, das läuft alles automatisch, weißt? Das ist alles so vorprogrammiert. Und wenn dann sowas daherkommt und das dann von einem Verein gemacht wird, der Sachen so verhaut, dann kannst du davon ausgehen, dass das verloren geht. Das taucht dann irgendwo wieder auf. Aber dann musst du ja auch wissen, dass es wieder auftaucht, ne? Also deine Vorbestellung, die dann freigegeben ist. Und dann musst du ja anwesend sein. Na. Also es könnte ganz schnell richtig beschissen schief laufen. Ah, abwarten. Was anderes können wir nicht machen. Ich überlege ja mittlerweile schon, weil gerade für solche großen Veröffentlichungen, da machen die um Mitternacht auf. Ich habe noch nicht nachgefragt. Ist natürlich die Frage, ob die so ein Midnight-Event machen. Gerade mit ne, der jetzigen Situation. Aber sollten die es machen, habe ich schon überlegt, ob ich dann vielleicht um Mitternacht da lieber hingehe. Weil wer weiß, ob die auch noch so doof sind und dann mehr Vorbestellungen aufnehmen, als dass sie tatsächliche Einheiten haben. Weißt? Würde mich auch nicht wundern. Aber ich musste dahin. Das war die beste Lösung. Weil ich wusste ganz genau, wenn du vor einer Internetseite sitzt, die bricht zusammen. Und das war ja wieder so. Man musste Glück haben. Dann lädt alles langsam oder du kannst dich nicht einloggen und oh Gott, kannst vergessen. Und bis dann endlich wieder alles funktioniert, ist ausverkauft und du wunderst dich, wie schaffen Leute das überhaupt, das vorzubestellen? Wenn du in den ersten 30 Sekunden schon davor sitzt und alles zusammenbricht, verstehe ich nicht. Den Fehler habe ich schon mal gemacht, den mache ich nie wieder. Aber wenn ich da um Mitternacht hingehe, könnten natürlich wieder Schlangen stehen. Weiß ich nicht. Ich habe sowas noch nie gemacht. Mitternacht zu öffnen. Ich weiß nicht, wie das aussieht. Also da werden da sicherlich genug Leute hingehen, ansonsten würden die sowas nicht machen. Und wenn da wieder Schlangen da stehen, keiner hat Gesichtsmaske an, die kleben an dir. Na. Aber nicht, dass ich dann morgens da antanze und sagen, tut mir leid, wir haben schon alle ausgegeben letzte Nacht. Wieso? Ja, tut uns leid. Ist so. Von denen musst du einfach alles erwarten. Alles und nichts. Na, das Geld habe ich ja. Das wird nicht so wie letzte Mal sein. Also wenn ich da am Laden stehe und die sagen, wir haben keine mehr, dann muss ich ja den Zahlungsvorgang nicht tätigen, was? Also das Geld geht nicht verloren. So, ja, ja, in Geld nicht, sondern ja, das wird auf eine Karte geladen, die ich im Geschäft ausgeben kann. Aber in diesem Falle ist es sowieso egal, weil das habe ich sowieso nicht bar bezahlt, sondern das habe ich von dem, was bereits draufgeladen war, bezahlt. Weil ich habe ja Sachen da eingetauscht. Das heißt, es ist nichts verloren gegangen.
This has to be the Banuk camp that Villigan told me about. See what happened to the other mercenaries he sent. The machines are docile. It's like they've already been overridden.
The machine lets her sit atop it. What does this mean? I wish you a bountiful hunt. Well prepared for the hunt, I hope.
What are we doing here? Every idle move is another mile between us and the herd.
Banuk lands are harsher than these. Hunting here is relaxing. May you always find challenge.
Travel well. I wish you a bountiful hunt. The last hunt was a good one. Struck swift as snow, and none will be going hungry.
A place where the spirits have soothed the machines into restfulness. Can it be renewed?
She may not be a Banuk, but she wears the armor well. I'd wager she's a formidable hunter. May there be songs in your name.
A place where the machines walk in peace with mankind. A blessing.
The machine spirits are anchored.
Greetings, Nora. I am Tikuk.
Shaman, I've never seen anything like this.
The blue light is strong here. My people traveled far from the heights of Ban-Ur to experience it for themselves.
The blue light?
The light of the machine spirits. It is all around us. It settles upon us. This is how it used to be, before they grew angry.
I know about the derangement, but I didn't think the machines were ever this calm. What is it about this place?
We don't really know. We sing and we listen to the machine songs.
The machines sing to you?
To each other. You are a hunter. You must have heard their communions and hymns, their calls and cries. We're not meant to understand, but we shamans try to interpret. What is the song that angered them so, that turned them upon us? What song soothes them? Does it thrum in the air here, just outside of hearing? How can we heal the machine world?
Tikuk, have any other Outlanders come through here recently?
Some Asaram, yes. They were convinced the machines were malfunctioning, as if machines were mere devices in need of repair. Well, that is how the Asaram see the world, is it not? They ate with us. Then, when they were satisfied there was nothing they could explain, they left with the Northern Light.
What's with the big guy?
I was drawn to this place in a storm. At first, I thought the keening was the wind, snapping off the mountain's frozen face. But no, it was the Thunderjaw's song. I found it crouched on its haunches, its metal unmoving, and I took shelter beneath it. When the storm cleared, its singing done, perhaps the spirit left its great shell, or perhaps it slumbers and remains. So we have not stripped and gleaned this one. We treat it with the care it is owed.
Do you mind if I look around more, Tikuk?
Speak, trade, listen. You are welcome. No harm will come to you here.
So it's not the Banuk that are doing this. There's something about this place. They can't see it, but maybe my focus can.
Some other Weirix after a herd. Claim first blood. Again. Swift arrows and sharp blades.
Right.
To see these machines up close like this, it's...
Grazer dung.
I'm sorry?
Frozen grazer dung. This Ravager led me here. I chased it down from the rivals, where it killed a great ice hunter. Tore him in two. A challenge I accepted. But when it reached this camp, the Fury left it.
Isn't that a good thing?
Tikuk says it's a gift. What is a gift but a reward that you didn't earn? The machines are meant to challenge us. Now I'm stuck here guarding the shamans.
Ich weiß gar nicht, warum Leute immer sagen, wenn man niest, dass man dann eine Erkältung hat. Ich weiß, das ist so irgendwie, so allgemein ist das irgendwie so bekannt und das sieht man auch irgendwie so einen Trickfilm und vielleicht Film sogar auch und so, aber also ich musste eigentlich noch nie oder wenn dann so selten, dass ich mich nicht mehr dran erinnern kann, niesen, wenn ich eine Erkältung hatte. Ich habe da laufende Nase und verstopfte Nase und Kopfschmerzen und Halsschmerzen und Husten und mir geht's dreckig bis zum geht nicht mehr, aber niesen, nee, eigentlich nie.
The grove is a gift to us from the machine spirits. They're rewarding our skill.
Shaman, you're trying to understand the machines here too?
Yes, Nora. And taking my time with my studies. Between you, me, and the spirits, I appreciate the peace. Not just from the machines. There are many changes in Ban-Ur. The hunters and shamans bicker without end.
What about?
How best to deal with a harsher world. The hunters, they don't want it back the way it used to be. And we shamans find ourselves able to explain less and less. So many are exiles now, sent to wander. Here, no one argues. So, I welcome mystery.
Focus could turn something up. Need a lead. Focus might find something. There, a signal. And the source is at the top of the mountain. I'd better look into it.
And the machines?
This is how the Banuk must have gotten up and down the mountain. I'll do what I have to.
Möwenfurz.
The Glinthawks are just waiting. A good sign, I guess. Someone's been up here recently. Was that voices?
Ob die überhaupt furzen?
Stuff in shard purses. You can't just leave us here.
Did Vilgun send you? I guess shards can buy a conscience.
Never mind that. Nora girl, you have to stop the others. Up ahead, we snuck up here. Uncovered some kind of ancient device, plain as an anvil. That's what affects the machines.
The other bungheads voted to take it to Pitchcliff for auction. But it's taken a beating already. Like it dropped from the sky.
We tried to stop them digging it out. Without that thing up here, those Banuk will be massacred.
I'll stop them. You two get out of here. It sounds like you've already done enough damage.
Well, that's a fair appraisal.
Ja, was denn? Eine gerechtfertigte Frage.
The rope slip for, you bunch of chuff skulls. The slack was on your end.
I think it's...
What have you done?
Who are you? You're not one of those Banuk.
Too late. Let me look at it.
Hold on. This was our delve. We did the work. You want to put your axe in? What's this thing worth to you?
I don't know about this. This was your idea. You started it, you can finish.
All right. Could be this thing's just scrap, but even scrap has a price. So I'll ask again, what's it worth to you?
It's worth more to me than you are. You still want to negotiate?
Forget it. All you've ever given me is black toes.
They've made a mess of this. Catastrophic malfunction. This is from long ago. And it's been sending a signal all this time. Fading out. I have to get back to the camp before the machines tear it apart. No, they've already started attacking.
The hunt is back!
The machines are angered. Keep your distance. Hunters, defend the camp. Do what you must.
Yes! Roar and rend at me. I don't fear it. Now you'll hear my song, machine.
There was only a side effect. He's not going to be happy about this.
Nora, did you know this change would come upon us?
Not exactly. Although I know there is a lot changing in our world. This time it was outsiders. Those Oseram thought.
The Oseram do not think. They will never understand the balance between us. Between man and machine. Now the blue light has gone, and we are left with many songs, but more for mourning than gratitude.
So what now? Will you go back to your homeland?
When we teach the young to walk on shifting ice, we say, the secret is taking one step, then the next. Perhaps one day we will understand the machine's mysteries.
I hope so. Good luck, T-Cook. Let's make this quick. To me. sighting won't be easy in the snow. Eclipse.
I'm not showing any focuses at that location. Shouldn't be anything you can't handle on your own. Carry on.
Thanks. On my own, all right? Shadow of a metal devil. Great. They're inside too.
I got through. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach. Ah, crap. A live one. And it's pissed.
We got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs. Then push back out.
A battle. Frozen in ice and time.
Gonna check that out.
That does it. Time to take a look around the room.
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today.
Contact in 30 seconds.
Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn? If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence? Operation Enduring Victory. What did that mean? Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the founders.
Another day in the life. RetroCyrus, really close. Anti-MRP on point. Hoorah!
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
Kennst du das? Was er um den Hals trägt. Der rechts. Na, weiter kann ich nicht zoomen. Schickst du mal auf den Messenger. Das war einer von den Easter Eggs. Vergessen, wo die anderen waren. Aber das war der interessanteste eigentlich.
Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure. Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
What was this place?
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded, and enjoy your gaming.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wrecking recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down, I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, and everything will be the way it used to be. I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now, and we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only this isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you, the life we had, in the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us, when they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is you. Zero Dawn to turn this around? Whatever the hell that is.
The furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it. Just one bed. Maybe their war chief's room. Red light. Guess that means no power. Holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area. Useful information.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. The bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
Three power lines, three sources. That makes one. That's two. One more. Did it. Sounds like that did it. Tools being used. Devices. No eclipse. Must be another way in. Another power cell. I only need one more to get to that ancient armor I found. I'm all right. They're not looking for answers. Just weapons.
Huh?
A quick way down. Boats are full of water.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope it made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs. I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long. We have to put in for work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how? The eclipse. Tampering with a metal devil. But they don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out! Son, shadow!
And this one can move.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat. What? You're going to Saigon? thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
Oh, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... we'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder. Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off.
Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do? Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines. Not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again. Now, how am I gonna get down from here? Oh, this should be quite the ride. I'd do that again, if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
Wie schaut's aus? Wollt ihr an der Stelle Schluss machen oder müssen weiter? Jetzt so knapp 3 Stunden her. 2 Stunden und 3/4 so ungefähr. Ja gut, dann mache ich noch den einen Story-Teil hier. Ich denke, dürfte auch nicht länger dauern als eine halbe Stunde. Ja, ja, da. Stein am Horizont? Hm? Ja. Naja, ich kann ja ein andermal aber wieder dahin teleportieren. Was ist eigentlich da? Ja, glaube ich. gesessen.
Fools and filth, team.
There are the handholds, right where you'd said they'd be. Did you get that, Silence? No? Fitting name you got there. All right, what now?
You wait, that's what. Take a seat at the campfire and rest. When night falls, we'll talk.
At least I'll have a fire to keep me company. How nice of you to finally drop by.
Our purpose this night is to crash the Focus network.
Yeah, tell me the part I don't know. How?
For starters, you'll need to infiltrate the Eclipse's main base.
Wait, what?
That's right. Fortunately for you, I brought you round to the back way. It's right through that crevice. Once you reach the base, you'll see the objective. A derelict tallneck that's been extensively modified. Climb the tallneck. Grafted into the top of its disk, you'll find a module of sorts. Destroy that, and the Focus network will crash.
So you were part of the Eclipse?
I've never been part of anything. I serve my own interests, always. But it is the case that I assisted the Eclipse before I sensed the threat they might become. It was a mistake that I'm doing what I can to correct.
What sort of assistance did you give them?
Head through that crevice, Aloy. You have more important things to do than ask questions.
machines. Patrolling the guards.
More like soldiers. Held in reserve for a war yet to come. You'll have to get past them.
This is the easy way in?
The back way in. I didn't say it'd be easy.
Let's get this over with. Explosions in the distance.
Pay that no mind. Doesn't concern you. The tall neck's just over this ridge. You'll see it when you reach the top. Now be ready to act fast. You need to get in and get it done before they raise an alarm. Here we go.
You getting this? legs of a tall neck down there, but no tall neck.
Damn. The transmitter's been moved. Check down the ravine to the left. Only place it could be.
So much for your insider knowledge. Toward the explosions. Great.
You got exactly one shot at this, Aloy, so spare the sarcasm and make it count. You see that bridge over the ravine?
Yep.
Memorize its location. There's a rappel point on the side. That'll be your way out.
And these Eclipse troopers?
Avoid them or kill them, your choice. The blasting should cover any noise you make. Find the tall neck and destroy the module on top.
Here we go. The more we think from ancient machines, the stronger we grow. Our time is coming soon.
I think... I'm not sure.
You can see them. They can't see you.
We've got intruders!
That shelter. It's bigger than the others.
Find the tall neck, Aloy. There's no time to poke around.
There is if I make it.
I lost her.
Is there fighting up ahead?
No. It's a mining operation. So long as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh good, another secret. What is this place?
A distraction.
There are several data points. This armor. There's only one man big enough to wear this. Helis. This is his shelter. Not exactly fancy.
So long as King Itamen, like... His only extravagance is his brutality.
So you know him?
Just enough to want to stop him.
So long as King Itamen languishes at sunfall, coddled by his mother, he will never learn the true lessons of the sun. I have tried to instruct him, but the shadow of his mother's influence is upon him. I took him to the palace balcony to behold an offering of sacrifice in the ring, but he showed no thirst for it. He averted his gaze. Look to the sun, I told him. Do not shield your eyes. In all things, it is absolute. One day, it nurtures life, and the next, scorches life away. It burns the skin of champions and wretches alike. Never does the sun show pity. That is the example a Sun King must follow. The example of your father. But before my instruction could take hold, she was there, clutching him to her robes, burying his face against her breast. How is a king to rule when he cannot even see? Every morning, I wake to the same nightmare. The same reality. Holy Meridian in the hands of profligates. debased. The spire, towering above the horizon like a glittering spike through the center of my mind. Every daybreak in exile is a mark of failure, but the count of days runs thin. I will see Meridian retaken, the profligates slaughtered, a true king restored to the Mesa throne. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. My lord, the 13th king of the Karja Sundom was murdered, cut down by cowards who mistook firm rule for madness. Ever the strong are beset upon by the weak. So he said, as the traitors launched their assault, as their cannons forged by Oseram filth toppled the battlements and burst the gates. I would have fought to the end. But it was his will, the will of the sun, that I lead the prince and queen into the west, to safety. My lord did not hesitate. He saw his fate. He looked into the sun, and he did not blink. With me, he sent kestrels, nobles, sun priests, and slaves. Killing all that stood in the way, I carved a path to sunfall. There, we joined others to gather the strength to take back our home. But our strength only faded, until the buried shadow was brought to light. When I first set eyes on the buried shadow, I trembled. Was I not the chosen of the sun? A blazing light of faith to shred and scatter darkness? Was it not my place to destroy this devil? But High Priest Bahavas instructed me in the prophecy, and set right my frame of mind. The murder of the true Sun King broke the cosmic cycle short of completion. A whole world cast into darkness, doomed. To resume and turn the wheel of time would require more than sun and faith. All forces must combine, all halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, night to day. Even a buried shadow wants the wheel to turn, for without a sun in the sky, there can be no shadow. Never does the sun show pity. And yet, when my wife died in birthing, and in dying ended the life of my child unborn, I pitied myself. My lord sensed this, but instead of casting me down for weakness, he cast upon me a radiant beam of honor. He ordered my kin buried in the sacred caves reserved for royals and heroes. Unimaginable. Never again would I doubt that I am the chosen of the sun. Never again would pity find a place in me. Not for myself, or another.
A mural of Meridian and the spire.
Holy Meridian. That's how he sees it. And his destiny is to win it back.
When sleep refuses to come, I think of our wedding night. How you welcomed me to the marital bed. How after, when you fell asleep, I lay there watching your delicate face. For all its beauty, I detested its fragility. A rage swelled up inside me. I abhorred that bed, how its softness threatened to swallow us up. And that room, the stench of incense, the fine embroidery of the drapes, all of it weak. I slipped from the bed, threw open the casement, and lay naked on the stone floor, determined to spurn all seductions of comfort. But when I woke the next morning, you lay beside me, naked as I in the cold. Your body, stretched beside mine, seemed chiseled from stone. I saw you wake,
instantly alert, like an animal ready to strike. You said nothing. You did not have to. Already you had shown me beyond doubt that we were meant to be.
He's a fanatic, all right. Single-minded.
It gives him a focus that you seem to lack. Now how about finding that tall neck?
Would not have been easy to drag a tall neck down his path. Why bother?
Just find it and get to the top. Destroy the module and then get out fast as you can.
Sure is a lot of blasting up there. Someone's busy.
Busy enough not to notice you, let's hope.
I see it. They've built some kind of structure around it.
Climb it. The sooner this is done, the better.
I don't like this. Feels wrong.
Everything here is wrong. Just get to the module and destroy it.
I see the module.
Good. Now be quick.
This is Hades?
Aloy, this is not the time.
It's a metal devil.
Open the module's casing, now. Aloy, do as I say or all is lost.
Entity has come here. Entity miscalculated. Entity cannot destroy me. I am beyond its reach.
Maybe you are. But this isn't!
Destroy the entity.
Keep moving or you'll die.
Great trail. Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap? This looks easy. Almost there. What?
Run, don't fight.
Come on.
Head left towards the cat.
Got it. Almost out of it.
The whole base is on high alert.
Shadow will reach
Yeah,
wherever
I
you go.
noticed.
Keep running. More attempts ahead.
Bridge in sight.
That's the way out.
I know.
tough going, but you survived.
You knew Hades was there and you sent me to him?
I won't deny I risked your life, but it was the only way. Now, with the focus network down, we can both get what we want. Access to the secrets of Zero Dawn.
I'm past trusting you with secrets.
Good. That means you're wising up. Trust is for fools. It shifts and crumbles like sand. A poor foundation for any partnership. But mutual self-interest, now that is a solid bedrock upon which you and I might build a new science of understanding. We both need answers, Aloy. And thanks to you, we're on the verge of grasping them. It's unfold. We'll speak again.
You miserable... Damn him. If I could toss this focus and be rid of you, Silence, I would. But we both know I need it. Sunfall it is. And Zero Dawn.
Gut. Machen wir an der Stelle Schluss, oder?